morning, folks. Coffee chat time. A little later than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. We don't mind. We don't mind. Things a little behind. If anybody's going to pop up, give myself a thumbs up. Why not? Right? Whoa, what do we have in here? Got some crazy stuff happening. Do this until I have to read a little bit more, I guess. I had one cup before I left this morning. I kind of cheated. And then after my meeting, I had to go downtown. So I thought I would get me a Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons. Ruh-roh raggy. Ruh-roh raggy. I think I left my cigarettes in the truck. I'll have to wait until I get somebody up here before I disappear for a second. Run up to the truck. See what's going on. Or I could just do that. And be right back. I'm back. Whew. I didn't have a banner for going to get a cigarette, so I had to do coffee. Ha 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 ha. They keep changing my cigarette package. That and this, and they're the same exact thing. Maybe we'll get it. Anybody out there this morning? I see 2 got it on currently. Thinking about masking my face again. I got all this dead skin everywhere. I'm thinking about doing it again. Kind of felt good. I know guys are upset about it, but my face actually felt good afterwards. Maybe I do. Good morning, hard life. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Ha ha ha. I didn't do this. Silly arrow. Good morning, JJ. Yeah, I ended up not taking a shower last night. I ended up getting up a little extra early this morning, taking one before I went off to my meeting, which was an actual informal meeting. It was just 2 steps up from me. Supervisor wanted to get a feel on why I wanted this promotion and stuff. It wasn't my interview process or anything like that. Got my coffee, playing Call of Duty. Yeah, I've been playing last night and this morning, and I got it by accident, but let's see. Put some glasses on so I can figure it out. But I did manage this. I did manage to get this done. Wow, my house looks really weird as a sketch. Oops. So I did manage to do that, and it was an accident. I went into it last night, and I unplugged that other camera that I had, and I went to switch. When I switched it back to use an integrated web camera, it popped up and worked. It no longer said camera not found or anything like that. And so that was cool. And now I just have to click on, do the clickety click, 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 click thing. So I didn't go to bed when I said I was going to last night. I actually sat here and played with that a little bit, and then played with it a little bit this morning. Have some fire. Yeah, it just did it automatically. Wow, my eyes are blue this morning. I'm all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Ran downtown, got some cigarettes, registered my truck, got me a coffee. I'm rip-roaring ready to go. Go do what? I don't know. So we will see what today brings. The wife's still in bed. I got this thing yesterday that I gotta hook up sometime. This is a mixer for my condenser mic. I gotta hook that up and figure out what does what. Plus it's got USB, but it's also got Bluetooth so that it will record what I'm saying to my phone. Oh, thanks, Hard Life. It's not a great truck. I'll make a video of it later. I mean, it is what it is. But it's not a bad truck for $800. So, which is, the old truck that I was missing that I got rid of was costing me $600 a month. So, $800 for a. Yeah, tonight behind the channels, 9:00 p.m. live with Maine-iac Variety and maybe Missy. Don't be hurling. Why are you gonna hurl? Am I that ugly this morning? I'm gonna make you hurl? Holy cow! And I thought my pretty blue eyes today were gonna do it. Well, Missy's gonna hurl. You gonna be okay for tonight's showing? Wonder if this is shirt that brings out the eyes like that. My light is making them weird though. Well, that ain't a good thing. I went to bed after I played with the picture thing a little bit last night, but then where I hadn't really seen the missus in a few days because I was gone, and then Monday night I was about passed out by the time she got home. I was awake last night and she was yakety 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 because she hadn't seen me in a few days. So I was up a little bit late, but not until no 5 a.m. That's for sure. Ooh, thank you, Missy. Kind of wish I could, but I can't see the chat without going. I can see it right there. If I sit way back here, I can see the chat. I don't need my glasses on. So let's do something here. Let's bring this up just for a second, folks. Then we're going to go like this. No, no. I'm going to bring this up. Do this, this, this. This changes X out, and that over there. Like that. I'm gonna bring this like that. Bring that to the top. It's a pain in my butt, just so everybody knows. There we go. Okay, Missy, I got this fixed. I don't know if you saw it or not. Yeah, they're just reading glasses. I just need them when I'm up close to the computer. Reading and writing and playing on the computer is the only reason I need them. I can see, anything that's more than 5-6 feet away from me. I can see just fine. Good morning, Whispering Cauldron, or otherwise known as Carol. Oh. Anyways, I got this figured out, Missy. Ready? I'm a sketch artist. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boy, okay, this shirt looks cooler as a sketch than it does in real life. And as I said, I did it by accident when I unhitched the USB camera and tried to switch it back to the integrated webcam. It just popped right up and automatically started working. And I was like, ooh, cool, 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 cool. Thank you, JJ, for sharing out the video. Much appreciated. So for those that don't know, this is Coffee Chat. I like to, oops, and work calls. Hello. No, good morning, MD Outdoors. No, not a Nigerian prince. It was actually work calling and wants me to fill in on some shifts. But I said I don't know, because quite frankly, they didn't let me alone last month when I didn't want to work any overtime. This month I have to work overtime, but I don't have to work a whole bunch of overtime. Ah. Anybody like to come up on the panel? Come on up. Open for all comers, all takers, all whatever. It's just open. That was a bad noise. So now I got a truck and it's got a hitch. So the wife is now in the process of, she is looking for a small camper. Yeah, take a pill and don't light my tongue on fire with my. I used to play Call of Duty Hard Life, but in all honesty, I really sucked at it. Yeah, not a big one like you got, just something a little small, like maybe a pop-up or something, because where I like to camp, you know, you normally use a tent, but one of the places I go, we could probably finagle a little, 12 or 15-foot camper in there. And honestly, I've always said I don't want a camper because I like doing the camping outdoors, but I'm getting up there. I'm not old. I know I say I'm old or not, but I'm not old, but I am getting older every year. And this weekend wasn't so bad because I actually had a cot set up in my tent, which helped, but still the back is a problem. And last time I slept on an air mattress, it about killed me. So I'm thinking that a camper ain't that bad of an idea for when we go camping. And it'll make the wife happy. What is this? Ooh. Psychedelic. Blue neon. Ooh. Lettering on my hat shows out, don't it? Ha. Frame pop-up campers myself, just in case I have to leave. Yeah, a pop-up can fit into some pretty tight spaces, which is a lot of them with where I go camping. Some of the places I go camping, there's no way to get a camper in there. You actually have to hike in about a quarter of a mile down a path. So there'd be no way to get a camper in there. But most of the places I go are camper accessible. If it's small enough, you could probably get in it. Oh, I'm not just showing off. It's just kind of cool that I got it integrate because I got it worked out last night, Missy, but I was using that other camera and it was like literally right here in my face and it just wasn't, nothing was working good. So. Yeah, about those pull, the 3,500 pounds, they can actually uh, pull more than they say because even if a camper weighs 3,500 pounds, it's probably only got about maybe 1,000 pounds of pulling weight. You know what I mean? And then there's actually only a couple hundred pounds on your trailer. So you don't, if you pull something too heavy, you're going to hurt the warranty. But just by knowing what vehicles can do, you can actually pull a lot more than that. You just want to be careful with hills and stuff like that. But the actual weight of the camper doesn't, because I know a pop-up camper, if you got a good back, you can actually move that sucker by yourself, and you know you're not going to pull no 3,500 pounds. So meet up next year for YouTube Pal Campathon. I'd be up for that. Just have to find a campground that's got a lot of camper space. One that's not full. Or just do like I do and meet up in the woods somewhere. It's going to be sticky again here today, I think. Ooh, company picnic. Food list. Yeah, we do a big company picnic every year too. I don't do this one, but they put it up. And we do a big company picnic. We'll find out what day it's on. It's pouring over there. I don't want no rain here. Living, yes. Good morning. How are you doing today? Yeah. Oh, hello, David Melbourne. Yeah, picnics mean food, but as being a staff at one of the houses, I'm also responsible for making some of that food. So hopefully I can get my coworkers to do it. Hopefully, cross your fingers, folks. Cross your fingers like this. Cross them, cross your legs. I had a meeting this morning about, it was almost a pre-interview, but it was like an informal interview with one of my higher ups about me actually moving into a management position. I'd have to leave the house I'm at, and run 2 other houses. I'd basically be the leader of 2 other houses. Be a little hard leaving the guy I've been working with now for 5.5 years, but I'm getting older, and I think it's time I move up. So we will see. I still got to go through the interview process and impress the higher ups, but the meeting I had this morning sounded pretty promising. So, which will change my YouTube schedule a little bit. There will be no more morning chats during the week, because if I take that, if I get that position, then I will be I get to make my work hours, and I think I'll make them for either a 6 to 2 or 7 to 3, 5 days a week. And so I'll be changing around my schedule a bit. Wednesday nights will still be there, but we'll see. I ain't got it yet, so yeah, it'd be pretty good, Missy. It'd be a different role for me. And healthcare, not exactly. I work with developmentally disabled adults, and I'd be moving from working directly with them to being in charge of the staff that works with them. Yeah, it's a bump in pay too, which I'm not really concerned about. It's not a big, huge bump. It's like an extra $3 an hour or something like that. But and they've recently changed the team leader role, which also helped me want to do it, is where now the team leaders are more involved with the people that we support, the residents and stuff. So, because I wouldn't want to do anything that's going to move me totally out of working directly with them, because I think that is what makes me love my job so much, is being able to work with them. And yeah, David, I once worked on a farm, and I got paid $2 an hour for working on the farm. That's $3 an hour more than you make. Yeah. Missy, it's got to be hard getting a job working in an RV, especially if you're planning on packing up and leaving. You're going to head across country for the winter. It's kind of at a veterinary hospital. Well, you're just kind of an all-around guy, aren't you, there, Hard Life? He works on lines. I've seen one of his videos. He's an amazing airbrush artist, and he works with pets. So that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that didn't happen. It was actually a farm down the road where I grew up. I went down there, and literally I was like 11 years old, and I would catch a ride down, and I'd go down and I'd work for like 2 hours in the morning, come home, get on the school bus, and then at night, no, I didn't come home and get on the school bus. The school bus would pick me up there at the farm, and then at night it dropped me off at the farm, and then I would either catch a ride or walk home after the evening chores were done. And it was literally like, I made like $10 a day, 5 days a week. So, get her done, Granny. Good morning. It does get her done. I don't make a whole lot now. Minimum wage here in Maine is $11 an hour, and I don't make a whole lot over minimum wage. It's going up to 12 in January, but the money doesn't really matter to me. I don't need a lot of money. I had a job where I made a lot of money, and it set me up to where now I don't need a lot of money. And it's not the money that keeps me there. If it was the money, I've got right now, McDonald's is paying more than my job does. So, I mean, if it was money, I'd just go do something else. It's the field that I never knew. Yeah, I went to school in it had 1, 2, 3 classrooms. You had kindergarten and first in one classroom, second and third in another classroom, and then the third classroom, it alternated years. It was either fourth and fifth or fourth and sixth, because they alternated years of the kids, either the fifth graders or the sixth graders going to Unity, which was the middle school in another town. No, not middle school, elementary school in another town. But the way it alternated, so you either went to Troy School from kindergarten through sixth, or you went to Troy School from kindergarten to fourth, and then spent fifth and sixth grades at Unity School, where then after that you moved on to Mount View, which was the junior high and high school. Good morning, Bubblevis, or afternoon, or 4 o'clock in the afternoon where Bubblevis is. So, afternoon, Bubblevis, Bubblefish, Bub Elvis. Huh. Hey, 87. Good morning, my friend. Yeah, it's still morning. You moved away. He moved away. He moved out. But he wasn't from Maine anyway, so. I hear that Maine's not a greatest state to move into if you're from somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know. Nope, not that I know of. I just got on. It's just some coffee chat. Sit on and do a coffee chat. Want to make sure I touch base with some people because I hadn't been on in a while because of my camping trip. Where is... I'm going to have to go through this and save out the ones that I like. Good morning, Ralph.
Yellow.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh, crap. Need to set the sound. There we go.
So, I was telling everybody about my blue eyes, Ralph. My eyes look really blue this morning. Look really blue.
Registering speakers.
Really blue. Really blue. Really blue? Ah, really blue. Ha 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 ha.
Ha.
I got it working last night.
This thing on. Hello. Hello.
I can hear you.
I'm not hearing myself.
You're not
or
supposed to hear
actually
yourself.
hearing anything. Wait. Speakers. Standard.
Yeah, Bubblevis. Actually, my eyes.
This is what you get when you first enter StreamYard and then you turn on your headset.
My eyes. They haven't done it in a few years, but
I'm
they
assuming
used to
you
be-
can hear me, but I'm not hearing anything here.
I can hear you.
Just turn the sound of the stream on for a minute.
Feel like blue with the green around the outside of it, and when it would depend on the day or whatever. Some days my eyes would be green,
come
and
on.
other days they would be blue. So I have weird eyes, but they haven't been anything but blue in a couple of years. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. So I have weird eyes,
Right.
but they haven't been anything but. Well, I can hear me.
It should take it. I'm gonna hop out for a bit and come back. Hold on.
All right, we'll try that. See if that works. Bye, Ralph. See you later, Ralph. Ralphie, come back. It's called Snap Camera. Oh, E-Waste Mike is in. Good morning, E-Waste Mike. Didn't even see you jump in, buddy. Good morning. Hope you're feeling a bit better again today. Hope you get better and better every day. Cleaning some shit off my camera. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I got the chance to get down and get me some Timmy's this morning. Love Tim Hortons. Do we want to let Ralph back up? All right, we will.
Yes, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, silly settings.
I was just showing everybody that I got last night. I got playing with it, and for some reason it just popped itself into using the correct camera. So now I can do all this stuff.
Oh yeah, the last setting I put in was the snap camera, so that indeed still works.
Yeah, but remember last night I had to use the weird camera. I had to use the second camera to do it, and it had me up close. Well, when I went into Snap Cam after I got off last night to play with it, I went to switch Snap Cam from using a USB back to using integrated camera, and I didn't even have to. When I just clicked on it, it worked. So right now, I don't know why, but the Snap camera is set up to read my USB camera, which I don't even have plugged in anymore. But for some reason, it's allowing it to use my integrated camera. So I don't know what happened, but hey, it worked.
Well, there's two settings. You have your standard device, and you have your standard communications device. Those are two different things. So that might be something that has effect on it.
The Snap camera is reading my. It says it's reading a USB camera, which I unplugged that camera. But I do see that it's got a little bit of lag between me and StreamYard.
Okay.
There's like a millisecond of delay between me speaking here and what I'm seeing on the camera.
Yeah, same here, I think. There's usually a tiny bit of lag. I mean, there's all kinds of processes going in between everything that's happening. Sometimes I'm just amazed at how well this all works across the world. I mean, we're on the opposite sides of the globe basically, and we're having fun like this with cameras and yeah, filters and all kinds of crap, and people from all over the world can hop in, and it's amazing that this all works.
So get her done, Granny. Her first husband's eyes would change colors when he flirted, and then he'd get busted. That's funny.
What? His eyes would change color?
Yeah, we were talking about my eyes being blue, and my eyes, up until a few years ago, they would change color from blue to green because it has both in it. They're like blue with green on the outside, And actually, when I was younger, they were predominantly green and they had blue on the inside. And then it got to a point, like in my teens to my late 30s, they would actually change color. I don't know if it depended on my mood or what I was doing, but they would either be prominently green one day, and then the next day they'd be prominently blue. And then the last few years, they've just stayed blue. So
weird.
Okay, I got to shut that off because it is actually annoying the hell out of me.
What? On the other screen?
That little bit of lag.
Oh. Well, I'm not picking up that much lag on this side. And now I'm not hearing you anymore. Oh, and I'm all alone. I have a fly here. I'm kind of hoping that Chuck here can catch it. Attack.
Yeah, no.
There you go. Welcome back. Attack.
Yeah, it was just the lag of seeing myself was a little strange. I guess I didn't know.
Come on, land on the plant, you stupid fly. Yeah, I know the monitor is warm.
So now I just got it regular camera. I shut down the other one. 18 people in the house. Good morning, everybody. Wow, that's pretty good for a morning chat. Coffee chat. So I won't release it today because I got this live stream this morning, and then I got the behind the channels tonight.
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, but tomorrow I'm going to do it later today. I will release a video for those that want to see my truck and all its problems that it has, because it does have problems because it is an $800 truck. So where's Missy going? All right, bye, Missy. I will see you tonight. You are coming on tonight, right? 9 o'clock. Don't make me get another co-host, and then just don't do it. Be there or be square. That's what I say.
Yeah, but don't use the big white square in the chat. That's bugged.
Bad.
That's bad. That can get your channel banned.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't ever use it. YouTube playback speed control. You can speed up live stream to be up to the second. Yeah, H7, but you know me and my technical skills, which are almost non-existent. I still wouldn't be able to use the snap camera if it hadn't accidentally fixed itself last night.
Probably didn't happen accidentally by itself. You probably clicked the right thing somewhere.
Well, there's no way it should be picking up a USB camera when I have no I mean, literally. This is the camera that it says that it's reading, and you can see the whole thing is here in my hand. So, but it says it's picking up, it says it's working off the USB camera, and there's no way it is, because here it is right here in my hand. So yes, it accidentally fixed itself somehow.
Okay, weird.
It is weird. I didn't understand it at all. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I'm not going to question it. It works. I'll question it. If it stops working, then I'll question it. But for right now, I'm not going to question it at all.
So Mike is at the hospital again, I gather here?
Yeah, he was going to have a liver, I think he's had a liver biopsy done, but I thought that was going to be done on, why did I think Friday?
Sitting in recovery, waiting to leave. Oh, the thing has already been done.
Maybe it was today.
At the hospital next week, maybe.
Sorry, folks. Just trying to catch up on the chat.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I can imagine that hurt. Oh my God, I don't even want to. No, no. But I suppose if, they got to do what they got to do to find what's wrong with you, Mike, and we want to get you better. We want to get you all better, 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 better. And if they say you need a vacation, bub, take it. If you have to hire some local freaking teenager for 10, 11 bucks an hour to come down in and do some stuff for you while you just sit there and overwatch him for a little bit, do it. If that's what you need to recover, then just do what you need to do.
Yeah, someone to order around. That will be
Yeah,
nice.
he would like that.
Hey, maybe you can get him into scrapping. You can get an assistant out of it.
Yeah, well,
if he lives close enough.
like, now, Mike, if it was me and they were paying me 20 bucks an hour to tear apart those boilers, me personally, this is what I'd have done. I was getting all the money for the scrap anyways, so I'd have paid somebody like 12 bucks an hour and said, hey, tear this apart and load it in my truck.
Yeah, well, you got 20 an hour.
Yeah, he was getting 20, so pay somebody 12. You're still making money off that plus the scrap. Yeah. Me personally, that's what I'd have done, and I'd have gone with a younger person that needed some money and just got it done.
And hello, Go Fish office.
Yeah, good morning, Go Fish.
Yeah, here, you wanted to see this again.
I seen it.
No, Go Fish wanted to see it.
Oh, I can't see the chat. I took my glasses off for a minute.
Hey, nice and shiny crown. This it's not that smooth yet, but there's quite some porosity in the casting because it's quite a very sloppy cast. But that's not that important. There's tiny little holes, and if I smooth this down even more, you're probably gonna see even more. But there's all kinds of tricks.
Snobby's in the house. Sorry, I didn't mean to override you. Snobby's in the house. Good morning, Snobby.
Yeah, I just put up a video for Snobby's wife because she sent me a sticker.
Next paycheck, I'm ordering some stickers, so I am going to need some people's addresses.
All right.
But we'll wait until I actually get them.
Well, I'm going to put mine in the private chat. So you can write that down or type it or copy paste, whatever you like.
Yeah, you got some liability issues, but honestly, if you have them sign a 1099 waiver, which is what I used to do to some of my subcontractors, you can do away with most of that. But I mean, or even, you got a buddy that drives you to Ohio.
Does this work? Shift enter.
And everything. You could have, there was something to be done to take it easy. I know you're not like that. I'm not like that either. But if I was getting sick, I might think about doing something like that. But I know what you're talking about. You'd rather just do it yourself, get it done, and not have to deal with a bunch of bull crap that comes along with having somebody else do it for you. But at some point, you got to start thinking of yourself too, which is what I told my supervisor this morning. I said, don't give it to me now. Wait until I get my stickers, because I'm going to lose that. Just so you know.
make a little text file on your desktop. That's what I do for just about everything.
Or you could go over and send it to me on the YouTube chat, and it'll actually stay in there. Our whole conversation will stay in there unless I delete it.
Do I have you as a friend in here?
Yes. I believe. Yep, I see you right there, Ralph Moore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You sent me a Hangouts request some time ago. There we go.
Yep.
Now I have to.
And then it'll stay in there so I can get them written down.
Right. That's even better. There you go. Yes. Hoppa. There we go.
I got it. Did you hear the harmonica go off?
Yeah, Bubblefish. I also have a buffing wheel with polish, but the highest grit sandpaper I have now is 320. So I want to try to get to 800 if I can find it. Maybe 1200, maybe 2000 if I can find it. And after that, use a buffing wheel to try to get a mirror finish on this, because I want to try to use the acid etching technique that I also learned from King of Random, to try to get the details on here, because just having it be a flat crown is quite boring. You need those little lines on there, and I think there's like diamonds along the rim and some details in the top part. I want to try to get those on. But first, it needs to become a nice mirror. I'm going to be keeping it on here for the most time, so that I can like sand it easily and don't have to worry about getting my knuckles all shaven.
No,
Shaved.
not a full night's sleep, Go Fish. I hadn't really spent any time with my wife since I had the camping trip, and then we both had to work on Monday and Tuesday. So when she got home, that was, she was actually coming down the driveway when I finished up my cigarette and got offline. And we hadn't
Good timing.
in a few days, so was really, really talkative. So we were up till probably 1 o'clock in the morning, chit chatting and stuff, and then I had to get back up at 6:30. So, muscle car appraisal. Hello, hello, hello. But so you went to the hospital this morning, Mike. You gonna take it easy the rest of the day? I hope. Just for one day. I mean, you just need to chill and relax.
Well, into depressions for the details. I have no idea what that is. I'll look into that as well. We'll see.
Enamel into depressions. Oh, no, what they're talking about is you put enamel down in there. It's like doing an enamel coating on it, but I'm thinking they're talking about the stuff you stick in there, and when you pour your molten into it, it melts it and it gives it an enamel finish. I think that's
okay. Well, this was just styrofoam cut in the shape and poured onto, so the styrofoam melts, and the shape of the styrofoam becomes the shape of the metal. Yes, I had breakfast, coffee and M&Ms.
Mike, you just all right. Well, you're a stubborn man, but I can't say much. I mean, we can sit here and say all we want about, oh, you got to take it easy, you got to take it easy. But how many people out there? I know me myself. When I say I need to take it easy for a day, taking it easy is actually YouTube. When I spend the whole day on YouTube, that's the day it's most taking it easy, and then it's not really not taking it easy because this damn chair is really hard on my back.
Oh yeah, you get one of those gamer chairs at some point.
I'm gonna get me another chair.
Mine is actually a cheapy gaming chair, but the seat is quite comfortable.
The chair I'm looking at is $200.
Yeah, this one was down priced to I think 99 euros, and originally it was like 149 ish.
Yeah. Well, this
but it's still a piece of crap. The bottom part is all crappy, and it's the same for all cheapy chairs. If you buy like a $30 or €30 chair, it has the same bottom part. I had to put on wheels with like rubber wheels on them instead of hard plastic, not to scratch my floor and to make less noise. But the seat is actually quite good. That's the part that is expensive. I just need a better bottom part so it doesn't wobble and squeak and.
All right. Well, this one here, the cushion on the bottom of it's about non-existent. It only comes up about halfway up my back, which is uncomfortable. But it was free at the dump, and all I had to do was spray it down.
Free is always good.
when I got it home, and it's a little bit more comfortable than sitting in the hard chair that I was sitting in before I got this. So
yeah.
But yes, Go Fish. I had a cup of coffee at home this morning, and then after I went to work for a little bit, I went downtown and got me a Tim Hortons.
We don't have those here, Tim Hortons, as far as I know.
Yeah,
No.
no, it's only as far as I know. This is not. Do not take this as fact. But as far as I know, Tim Hortons is only in Canada and selected parts of the U.S.
Okay. I've heard it mentioned quite a bit, but never seen anything about it.
Yeah, I was going down the road the other day and I seen another chair sitting out beside the road, and I'm with a sign that said free on it, but I was working and had the company vehicle, which they wouldn't have said anything, but if I'd have put it in it and having the resident in the back, it would have not been pretty.
Yeah.
So I just left it, and if I remembered where it was, I'd go back and see if it was still sitting there. But this one works until I can afford a new one.
That's kind of how I work. Oh, this still works. I'm not going to be spending any money on something else.
Yep, right now I got other things to spend my money on. So I got my house. I got trying to save up for a vacation with the wife next year, and an actual vacation. I want to go to Costa Rica, but honestly, if we could just go close to go see the Grand Canyon, I'd be happy, because I've never seen the Grand Canyon. And
the farthest away that I've been from home, I've been to Spain, Portugal, Hungary, Romania. Oh, and in Africa, I've been in Gambia. But that's basically straight down, so no time difference. I think Romania had a time difference of 1 hour, but that's about it. Never even been to the UK. That's closer.
Yeah, but you live over there in Europe, so any place you want to go is only, what, a couple of days drive if you want?
A couple of hours, actually. If I drive for like 16 hours, I'd be in Portugal.
Yeah, but like if you want
I started in the Netherlands, been through Belgium, been through France, go to a part of Spain, and end up in Portugal. Like 16 hours, I think. Maybe 18, not that, but it's kind of depending on traffic and stuff.
Throw a whole chair away because I'm missing bolt. Yeah, but like, say you wanted to go to Paris, how long of a drive would that be for you?
Paris, I think that's about 8 hours from here.
Yeah, see, with us, it's a 16-hour plane ride and about $2,000. So that's one thing I got to say. I am envious of people in Europe, because you've got all that extreme, because over there is a hell of a lot older than stuff over here.
Yeah.
You could go to Rome and see all of that.
Yeah, in like a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. Yeah.
And like, to me, to
if the wind is the right direction, that might actually take off like half an hour to 45 minutes of your flight.
Yeah. And for me to get to the Grand Canyon would be like, if it was right straight through and somebody helping me drive, we could probably be there in 36 to 48 hours. But, it's, and that's why a lot of people don't get to see America, because it is so far. But I'm going to see the Grand Canyon someday. And someday I'm going to ride my motorcycle up the Pacific Coast Highway. I will get to do it.
Yeah. Road trips.
I've done road trips all by myself, which I got to say, when you spend 9 weeks alone, you get some serious thinking done. But I can tell you what, it brought me out of a pretty deep depression by spending that much time by myself, and because I just got to do a lot of thinking.
Yeah, sometimes that helps.
Yeah, I think, no, when I went to Niagara Falls, of course, I drove all back roads, and I didn't get to Niagara Falls till the next day after I left here, and I spent the night in New York. Was I in New York? Spent the night in New York somewhere beside the road out in the pucker brush. Yeah, I've already done one. I've been as far as Texas on my motorcycle. And someday I plan on doing it when I'm 55. I'm going to drive down and across all the southern states, go to the Grand Canyon, drive across into California, and then I can ride my bike up the Pacific Coast Highway and then head back across the northern states and end up in Sturgis, South Dakota for Bike Week. That would be awesome.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Because the one time when I went back, I had just gotten a new job. Even though I had got approved for the time off, I did not go to Sturgis with my father. And because it was a new job, even though they had pre-approved me before I got the job, I told them, well, I need 2 weeks, on this month to go. And they had pre-approved it. I just, being new, I didn't want to do it. And then I regret doing it because, 6 months later, my father was gone.
Oh.
And so that, would you stop and visit people? Absolutely. No doubt in my mind, my last road trip, that's what I did with a website that I used to belong to. I actually met over 20 people that belong to that website.
Cool.
So absolutely, I would stop and see people. And not only that, if you stop and see people, it's a free night to stay for the night sometimes.
Also that. Food.
Yeah, I was in, let's say, well, the food don't bother me, but like before, I spent some time down in Florida and I stayed with somebody on the website. And then in Georgia, I stayed with somebody on the website. Texas, I stayed with them for 5 days because after I got there, it rained for 5 days and they didn't want me taking off on the motorcycle. It was raining, and yeah, you'd be surprised how many nice people there. I can hear the wife stirring.
Oh boy.
Nah, she's fine. She's just getting up.
Oh.
She works pretty late, and we talked for a while last night, so she deserved to sleep in. She's been working a lot of hours lately. She's been working her butt off. Oh, Missy's back. Yes, Missy, we're still here. I've only been on for an hour. Coffee chats are supposed to be for an hour and a half, but they usually end up running for about 3.
Yeah. And in about 15 minutes, I'm going to head out because it's Wednesday. And on Wednesday, I always have dinner at my mom. And this time my brother will be there. I haven't seen him in, I think, a week, at least a week. So,
you know what would be cool, Ralph? And they may not want to, but it would be cool to do like a little 1-minute video and introduce us to your family. That would be cool. I know YouTubers would like it, but I don't know what your family would think.
No.
No?
No.
Like, see, everybody knows my wife. I put my grandkids in a video. I know my mother would stick her face in a video. Yeah. Chocolate eaten simultaneously with toffee is even better at Mike and Missy. Well, then just have a Heath bar. Or do you have them over in Europe?
I don't know. Might be called different.
A Heath bar is literally just chocolate covered toffee.
Chocolate covered coffee.
No, toffee.
Toffee. Oh.
Tea.
I'm not a big fan of toffee. The only, toffee and caramel is kind of similar, but not exactly similar.
Yeah, caramel's chewy, toffee's hard.
Yeah. The only caramel I actually like is the stuff that's in a Mars. And most of the other stuff I don't like. It's just weird. It's I don't know.
Yeah, Missy, she was
Tastes
supposed
chemically to me. I don't know.
Missy, she was supposed to move in a couple months ago, but they still haven't moved in yet. So I don't know what's going on. But they'll eventually be here. Yeah, but you can buy these big bags of Heath bits, which is actually great if you take it and you make a punch bowl cake and you sprinkle it on top of the punch bowl cake along with some crushed up Andes candies.
Mm.
Ooh, it's delicious.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Well, part of it is, Missy, that right now they're living with my stepsister and they babysit for her. So while she's working, they watch my little nephew. But my mom, I know, is ready to move back, and she said she was ready to move back with or without my stepdad. So we will see what happens. So, Ralph, I got this in the mail yesterday.
Oh, what did you get? What did you get?
I know I should have done an opening video, but
What is it?
that is a professional 4-channel mixing console and monitor for my condenser mic.
Okay.
Little cheap one, but this has got like,
Oh, you can fiddle with all kinds of settings.
I guess so. So I may do that later. And I do know that whatever I record, it's got a Bluetooth, and I can actually send it to my phone.
That's handy.
So I don't know why I would ever need to do that, but
Might be handy in some situations. You never know.
yeah.
Oh well, I once had the genius remark when Ericsson, before Ericsson and Sony combined powers, over here at least, when they came out with like a little add-on part that you could click on the bottom of your old cell phone, and that was a camera, so you could take pictures with your telephone with a camera on it. And I made the remark, taking pictures with your telephone, what idiot is going to be doing that? Yeah, I was kind of off by
5 billion users.
yeah.
I remember my first cell phone. Well, no, not my first cell phone, because my first cell phone was actually a bag phone. You know, you carried it, it was in a bag about this big.
Okay.
And I mean, it was one of the first cell phone. You know, you'd get it from a penny for signing up for service, and the service cost you like $1.50 a minute to use the
Yeah,
damn
something like that. Yeah, my first cell phone was about the size of this thing. This is a voltmeter with all kinds of settings, but it was not just this. It had a flap that you had to open, and it had an antenna that you had to get out. Where it was like this long. So yeah, that size, and you could basically use it for about an hour, and then the battery was flat.
This one here was in a bag. Oh, it was about, well, probably 8 inches by 8 inches, and it was probably 3 inches thick. And you unzip the bag, and there was literally like a handset over here.
Oh yeah.
And then you pull.
But one of the curly wires.
Yeah, it had a wire that attached it to it, and then over here was the battery, and you flipped it over, and the buttons were like on the phone. They were really big, and it cost you like $1.50 a minute to use the damn thing.
Yeah.
Plus your, $60 a month minimum, and then $1.50 a minute to use it, and there was nothing. But I remember when I got my first flip phone, it had a camera on it, and it was actually really handy for, something going on wrong at the job site and having to snap pictures.
Yeah, for emergencies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember my first digital camera was like a 1.5, because it was the upgraded 3 megapixel camera.
Oh, wow. My first was a 1.2 megapixel camera.
And it was like this big.
Yeah.
It was.
And it had a tiny screen on there, but you couldn't use the screen to actually take the pictures. You still had to use the loop, the looking hole.
Yep.
And then you take the picture, and then you could see the picture on the tiny little screen.
Yep, and it
And
didn't
it
even
had
have
like
video
little knobs to
capability.
flick through the pictures. But whenever you were watching the pictures, if you'd taken 10 pictures in a day and you would flick through the pictures, that would take up so much battery that you wouldn't be able to take more pictures.
Bye, Missy, hun. Yeah,
Oh,
and mine
bye, Missy.
didn't even have video capability.
No, that one didn't either. Just only pictures.
Yep.
And it only took pictures in the resolution of 640 by 480, I think.
Yeah, I don't even remember that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll see you tonight, miss.
See you tonight. I got a mosquito bite on my finger, and I hate those.
I got one on my belly last night.
I actually burned myself yesterday while working with while making this thing on my finger. I was holding a piece of brass and torching it to become hot to add to the crucible, because if you put cold pieces in already molten metal, that could be annoying. Either the whole stuff freezes again and you have to wait longer because there's a big temperature difference, or it can like kind of blow out because there's like moisture in there. So I had the channel locks holding a block of cut off brass from the pieces I made earlier, and I was basically torching that until it was red hot. And I put that in at some point and didn't really take any consideration that also the channel locks might have become hot. So I put those down, and I wanted to pick them up at some point at the wrong end. And yeah, I got it's, I don't know if you can see here. There's a, it doesn't hurt now because
I see a little discoloration. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get this over my eyes, and it usually focuses on that. Yeah. I did got from the fridge one of those cooling rods, cooling elements that you can put in, freeze them, put them in like a bag with your stuff when you go out, and it keeps your stuff cool. What do you call those? Well, one of those cooling element thingies.
Yeah.
I took one of those and just held that the whole time, and I was working with one hand basically, and now it's not hurting anymore. So I'm quite lucky, because this thing here on my arm, well, you probably can't see that anymore. There's a line here that has been there for over a year now, and you can still see it. But that was 1100 degrees of molten copper.
Yeah, I had a scar on my lower back for over 10 years. It was there from when I was in school. I scooched down and leaned up against the radiator, the heating radiator, and it burnt me and it bubbled up. That's how bad it was. And that scar was there for like 10 years.
Dang.
And then I had a brown spot that was right there for the longest time, where I was working on a race car and I had been welding the pipe and I wasn't paying attention. I put my hands up like this and leaned inside and went right up against the metal.
Oh,
burnt, and then that brown spot was there for years before.
Yeah, that could take a long time. I think this was second degree, Bubblefish. I think parts of this here might have been actually third degree. Not sure, because you can still kind of see it, and it's now a lighter, and it looks all garbled. Like the skin texture is nice and even and smooth. This is like when you like rake the sand, and you get all those nice lines, but then someone goes around and does a small part, does like this. That's kind of how the skin looks here.
Did it bubble up?
Yeah.
So then that would be considered a third, I believe.
Yeah. That was quite bad actually. And I do wear welding gloves. I'm kind of, so the welding gloves come up go till here. So I got burned there. So yeah.
I have welding gloves, but I use them for filling my wood stove.
That'll work.
Yeah, they work really good. I used to have normal gloves, but they would, leather gloves, which worked okay because, I mean, you ain't got it out for a long time. You're just throwing some sticks of wood in.
Yeah.
And basically, it only gets hot. It just gets annoying because it keeps burning, singeing the hair off your.
Yeah.
my knuckles and stuff like
now
that.
it's growing back here, but when I'm outside using my big furnace and melting a lot, I tend to lose a lot of hair on, especially my right arm. Left arm is usually fine, but because I'm always throwing stuff in and taking stuff out using my right arm, scooping off the dross while the thing is burning. So yeah.
A psoriasis spot.
Oh.
Hmm.
Psoriasis. That's like a dry skin issue that becomes all flaky. That's kind of what I have. Some people say, "Oh, you have dandruff," and I will say, "No, psoriasis, a very dry skin."
You want to help that, Ralph?
Yo, if there's a good way for it.
Use a face mask. I swear to God.
I know. Yeah, I do
was-
use like the skin cream for men sometimes, because I also sometimes get like really dry eyebrows and there's little
I get
flakies
it.
in there.
You might even be able to see it right here in between my eyes.
Yeah, that's because
it?
the folding of
And
the skin.
I know it was a big joke about us using the face mask challenge, but I'm telling you, after I used it for about 3 or 4 days, my face felt wonderful. And before anybody got on here this morning, I was chatting to myself, actually talking about, my face, my skin, my forehead, and everything's getting all dry again, about going to get myself a face mask and doing it again because my face felt so good afterwards. I know why women use it now.
Yes. Yeah.
So, hey, Mike, he's still there.
Should be out of here in 30 minutes.
That'll be good, Mike.
And I'm going to be out of here just about now, so I can be at my mom's place at about 5. It's 4:45 here now. It's just a couple of streets down, so I can walk. That's where I do all my work and my smeltings, and that's where the videos are made. So I'm usually there anyway, but now I kind of have to be there. Well, not have to, just
you want
nice to see my brother again.
Yep.
I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you tonight, maybe even sooner if I'm home earlier and I hop on some panels or whatever.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for coming up and joining me for
no problem.
coffee.
And bye, people in the chat. Take it easy, Mike. I know that's useless to say because, yeah, Mike. Later, Bubblefish, and later, Go Fish Office. And later, Get Her Done Granny. And everybody else. I'm not going to mention everybody else. So, yeah. See you all later.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you, Ralph. Anybody else want to come on up? I know Mikey can't because he's at the hospital. But anybody else is welcome. Talk to you later, Ralph. I don't know what happened to JJ. He was here, then he left. Snobby said he'd be out in about 10 minutes. That was, an hour ago. But I'm probably not going to make this a whole long one today. I do have stuff I got to do. Want to do the video, and I really want to do my own. I mean, I checked the truck over before, but I really want to go over it now and whatnot. So I'll probably be on here another. I don't know. Depends on if anybody else comes up on chat. If anybody else decides to come up on panel or not. Yeah, Go Fish tonight at 9 p.m. my time. Which is Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on at 9 o'clock for the Behind the Channels program that I do every Wednesday at 9. We're a carpenter. What did that entail? Like building stick frame houses. I really didn't build houses. Hello, Mickey. I played with it for a little bit this morning. I got it to work on this, and then it was doing a little lag thing that was bugging me this morning. So, I mean, I can probably turn it back on if you want. Back to Bubble Vis. I didn't stick build houses. I built like additions, decks. I did a lot of roof inside and window replacements, interior work, and stuff like that. So let's see if I can get this up and running again. All right, we got it over there. Set this up to go to snap camera. And then I can do, is this what you wanted to see, Mickey? I like this one. This is probably my favorite. I don't know why, but it's just awesome looking. Alrighty, Go Fish. We will see you later tonight. If you're there, appreciate you coming as always, and you're always welcome to come anytime. So what do you want to see, Mickey? I only got a few that I set up here. I like this one pretty much too. I'm blue, dabba dee, dabba die, dabba dee. I'm blue. Yep, I will be here. I did get it set up so it works better with this than the other one. I was looking for one earlier, but I can't. I don't know where it is. See if I can find it with my eyeballs real quick. Mrs. Hopkins, good morning. Mrs. Robinson. So, Mrs. Robinson, chemicals, pressure treated wooden. It used to be arsenic and something else, but they outlawed that back about 10 years ago. So now they use a mixture of copper and a couple other chemicals. I don't know what it is, but I know it absolutely stinks because the pressure treated lumber does not last as long as it used to. I am looking for a filter, a specific filter, but I don't see it. I'm going to have to go through, and when I do find it, I'll have to put it on my thing of favorites. What's this one do for us? Ooh, I'm an alien. Good morning. Woo-hoo. MD, gotta go. Alrighty. Thank you for coming, MD. Welcome back anytime. Yeah, the copper can be, but it's not as bad as the arsenic was, because when you would get a splinter with old pressure treated lumber and it had the arsenic in it, your finger would like get all this like pussy thing, and it would get infected because arsenic is, one of the most arsenic is dangerous. it will infect you bad. Arsenic is actually one of the most dangerous chemicals to humans. Where is, I can't find it. I'll have to look for it later. No, it's here somewhere. Let's see, can I be a cowboy? Okay, that is a really weird cowboy hat. I don't like it. We'll never use that one again. If your laptop can be upgraded to a Windows 10 very easily, I do it quite often when I get something. Yeah, they used arsenic in the old days, and they all, because it tightened up the skin. They also, nowadays, they use botulism for Botox. I'm sorry, women, but y'all crazy. Right? But I mean, they use mercury to make hats, so they're always doing something dangerous. But yeah, arsenic is very, very bad. Well, that's just dumb. That one right there. I don't see the one that I wanted. For vanity and for migraines. Yeah. I'm a pimp daddy. Woo-hoo, look, I even got a grill, man. I got a grill. Crack me up. Where is the one? I can't find it. I really like it too. It's one of the better ones in there because it makes you look like MBA. And I can't find it right now. Can't find it. I don't want. Oh, there it is. I could sing the guitar. Whoa, I could play the guitar and just be MBA for a day or two. Yep. Yeah, I put it in my favorites, so now I'll always be able to find it. Oops, I better click it off because I don't want to stay MBA like for the whole day. No more arsenic in your water? Where in the heck are you having arsenic in your water? Face apps will be the death of chat streams. Yeah, see, I'm not too big on the actual faces. Some of them are cool, but the ones I like, that my absolute favorite is this one. I just think for some reason this looks really, really cool. It's just cool. I like this one. Yeah, I didn't figure out, I still haven't figured out how to integrate OBS into this yet so that I can have my back screen, my green screen, but that's something I can work on later. Yeah. Yep, they're filters, but I like the filters better than the faces, I should say, or better than the other stuff that they put on in here. Like this one, I guess would be cool if you're a Batman fan, this one would be kind of cool. But I'm not the biggest Batman fan, and it looks a little stiff and silly to me. And somebody just broke my mirror or my screen or whatever. But I thank the people that did tell us about these because it is something to. Yeah. I've down for the OBS. I've downloaded, the virtual cam, and I just can't get it to work. But then again, I couldn't get this one to work either because and then last night I hooked it up because I thought maybe you could hook it up with, an external cam, and I did. And then last night after I was done, I went into Snap Camera and went and clicked on it, because I was going to click it back because it had it set up for USB 2.0 camera, which is this one. And before I could switch it back to integrated webcam, the picture came up. So for some reason, even though you can see clearly this is not hooked up, this web camera is not hooked up, inside the thing for yeah, inside it says that it's using the USB 2.0 port, and I don't know why it's working, but it is. So I'm not going to mess with it unless I have to. If it's still working, it's still working. Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine, Granny? I mean, I know women do it, and I know they've done it, so it's not good, but seriously, do you want to inject botulism into your body? And yeah, I bet it is H7. It's messed up, but some people say it's easy. Some people say it's hard. I'm going to say it is extremely hard because I am, as I've said before, I am much better at tearing these computers apart than I am using them. Much better. I heard the wife up and moving, but she never came downstairs. I wonder what that's about. New HD webcam that claims it's not compatible with StreamYard, yet it even stumped damp. Yeah, one thing you may want to just try, which works for some people, E-Waste Mike said he had to do it, just shut your computer down and restart it. No, it's not my last cigarette. I just relit it because I got jibber jabber and it went out. I'll be here for a little while longer, Snobby. You have to extract the files and place them in 3 different spots. See, that just sounds, why can't they just make it so I can just push a couple buttons and then be done with it? I am almost done, however, with my coffee and gonna switch to Gatorade pretty soon. But that's okay. Blue dubbity dubbity. So, one thing I gotta do is my truck has one of these things, a compartment you flip down, you know, a flip down compartment thingy, and this one is broken. It looks like they glued it before, but I'm going to attempt to glue it myself, but instead of using super glue or something, I'm going to use the Gorilla Glue. No, he he wasn't encouraging smoking. It's just a lot of times I usually when I'm going to end my stream, when I'm getting ready to end, I'll light a cigarette, and or actually before I light it, I actually hold it up to the camera, and people know that, you know, once I'm done that cigarette, I'm going to end my stream. Yes, absolutely. If you could make a tutorial for helping people with their OBS that'd be awesome. The best OBS one I have found so far is Green Bay Wackies on the OBS, which he does a really good job, but he doesn't get into integrating OBS by using the virtual cam and stuff like that. So if there could be one on, you know, just a tutorial on how to like activate your virtual cam and use it on like StreamYards or something like that, that would be awesome. So awesome. Because I know I'm not the only one that can't do it. There's a lot of people out there that are just like, they try it and they do what it tells them to do, and then they're just like, yes, screw this. You know, I'm not gonna, just, if you're gonna do it, please go through it slowly. All right, let's see. I need to find something that will fit in there to hold it at the position I need it. And that looks like maybe cigarette butt will be more useful than just cigarettes. Just smoking. Maybe that will hold it in there at the right angle. And I actually think it might. That would be so awesome. Yeah, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I can't move my camera down. So deal with it. Oh my goodness, I think that's going to work perfectly. So we'll add a touch of Gorilla Glue. This part right there, make sure it's coming out. There we go. Add a little bit of Gorilla Glue. That. Yeah, because I'm not exactly the quickest. And that's actually a lot of the problem with the ones I was trying to learn OBS with, was they would spend like 10 or 15 minutes. Good morning, Eileen. They would spend 10 or 15 minutes explaining to you what they were going to show you. And then when they actually got to showing you, they'd click through it so damn fast. You're like, what the heck was that? So slow would be pretty good. All right, now let's drop this on there. Now it looks like it's about at the right angle. Got the cigarette inhaled. See? And I will fix it as soon as it dries. I should be able to put it back in the truck. That will be awesome. Gorilla Glue does it again. Well, thank you for sharing out the video, Mrs. Hopkins. It is greatly appreciated. Ooh, Mrs. Hopkins, is Dan going to be around tonight? After the Behind the Channel show? So it'd be like 11 o'clock my time, about 8 o'clock your time? Because it came in the mail yesterday. My new Phantom Power with extra special switches and thingy-madoodles on it. Yeah, I'm not ready to set it up right now. I got my coffee chat, and then I got stuff I got to do later. So, but if he's going to be around later after we're done the show, I mean, I'm sure it hooks up just like the other one, but he might know more about this than I do. That's a little bit more high tech than the other one I have. So. We will see. Who knows? I might need something else to hook it up now. $6 p.m. Arizona. 11 o'clock, but there's not 5 hours. Oh, after 6 p.m. Arizona. See, so yeah, I'd be getting done with Behind the Channels right around 8 o'clock. I think it is Arizona time. Scum perishes? What? Oh, I'm like behind in the chat. You guys are talking about something I have no clue about anyways, so wouldn't have a clue. I have great luck with Gorilla Glue, and that stuff is so strong. I was telling somebody last night, the pull cord inside my chainsaw. What brand? It's written in Japanese. Brand. I don't know. The only thing it says on it is TU04 over there, and then it's got some Japanese writing on top of it. And I don't see a brand. I like buying that no brand stuff. I'm assuming it hooks up just like the other one. But you know what assuming does, right? We all know what assuming does. It's got the phantom power switch. It's got a USB on it. It's got an MP3 in with the USB, so I guess I can play music through it. Yes, it is USB. I made sure that I got one because of the last one. He told me to make sure that I got USB. Good morning, Mama Q. Howdy, howdy, howdy. So I knew to make sure that I ordered a USB one. And then it's got also Bluetooth to send it to my phone. It's got some little buttons. It's got gain, high, low for 3 channels. Down here it says peak 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the USB. Then it's got a thing for ST and USB, whatever that is. And then this here's got a little button that says EFX. And then it's got the power switch here for the phantom power. But it says professional 4-channel mixing console and monitor pass plus effects processor. Power monitor, auxiliary pass plus effects, 4 channels, audio mixer. Sure, that sounds sure. But figured I might try hooking it up later. What's that button back here do? Oh, that's the power button back there. I don't know what that button does. I can't see it. Oh, hi Dan. Oh, that's to play MP3s. But yeah, this is what it is. And that's about all that it says. But it did have a box. Maybe the box gives the model. Nope, it just says professional 4-channel mixing console. So thought maybe I'd play with it later tonight. I ain't got really time to play with it much today, but maybe I can, maybe it'll have a couple echoing effects or something like that on it that I can mess around with, and we'll see. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. If not, I only actually use the mic for the the behind the channels program anyways, so it ain't like if I can't get it working, it's a big deal because I can get this one, working. Most of the time I just use the integrated stuff anyways. So Mickey's back. Hello, Mickey. I think Snobby is a little slow on the go today. I think he ain't had enough coffee yet, and it's in the afternoon over there. JJ, he disappeared. I don't know where he ran off to, but he went somewhere. Got a busy day. Got to make a video about the truck. I don't know if I'm going to go to the scrapyard tomorrow. They kind of want me to work tomorrow, and I'm thinking about maybe working the shift because it's only a 6-hour shift. And that'll give me a little bit of extra overtime. I don't know. We will have to see. All right. Thanks, Dan. Maybe we'll talk to you tonight and we'll play around and see what we can do with her. Yeah, I think I'm done coffee. It's starting to warm up. My mouth's getting that too much coffee in it effect. Now I'm curious, though. I want to see something. Where am I? Over here. Oops. Where are you? There we go. I'm just curious. We're going to go to sketch. And I want to see. Doesn't really showing it coming out of my mouth. You can see the smoke in the... That's kind of cool. Ooh. I hear the wife again. I hear her. I can hear her. Nope. Mrs. Hopkins isn't leaving. That was her husband, Dan, talking to me. Martha, or Mrs. Hopkins, is still here. Or maybe. She might be saying goodbye to Dan right now if he's leaving, headed to work. The wife is playing with the washing machine. I can hear it. It's got a push button thingy on the top of it, and it makes all kinds of noises. It plays music when it's all done instead of going, it goes when it's done and whatnot. Yeah. Somebody gonna come up here. I seem to get a little bit tongue twisted when I'm up here by myself. A little tongue twisted and run out of things to say. I can't really keep the dead air filled. Now I know why YouTubers that are very, very good at being up there by themselves, how they keep the dead air space, because they just say things twice. They just got to say things twice in order to get through. And that way there, if you just say things twice, or maybe even 3 times, Citus did, you get that dead air filled. But I'm not that great at it. You're still in your night clothes? Yeah. Well, Snobby said he'd be up in about 10 minutes, and then he disappeared for an hour, and now he's just come back and said he'd be up here in a minute. So get Snobby up there sooner or later. Snobby scrap picker, which I'll have to get him to give me his address Not right now, but later, so that I can, because I plan on ordering some stickers and I'm going to start sending them out to people. I'm not even sure if I'm going to stick with it. I may keep my logo design and send it, but I may add a little YouTube symbol in with the logo design. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but we will find out. Mickey's here, so I probably, instead of setting my new power supply on it, I probably ought to, bring up the YouTube pillow and sit here and hug it or something on. Oh, now I got to see what YouTube looks like. YouTube in sketch art. Ooh. Wow, that's cool. I actually like that. That is awesome. Woo-hoo. 2 minutes, says Scrobby. Snobby. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. YouTube pillow up and visible. So Bubblevis is over there. Where is? Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, Arizona. Eileen's in Texas. Mama Q is not Michigan. Somewhere in the Midwest. 870 Polo was in Maine. Get her done, Granny. Not sure where she is. Snobby's in the UK. Yeah, I know, Eileen. I did look at your pillow, and your pillow is actually awesome. But I just gotta wait until I get some spare moolah. Spare. Is there any such thing as spare money or extra money? People always, oh, when I get some extra money. What the hell is extra money? But yes, when I get some extra money, I do plan on ordering one of those pillows because it is a really cool design. I like it. Because I did go look at it. But the YouTube pillows are pretty inexpensive. If you want to know the link, if you want the link to go get that YouTube pillow right there, which will go to Mickey XOXO, one of her videos, and the link to the YouTube pillow will be in the description, and you follow that, and I'm assuming she gets a little something for it. So Mrs. Hopkins is in the shower. Well, don't get yourself fried by using your phone or computer or whatever in the shower. That wouldn't be good. We don't want to see that. And yeah, you can find the link to that on Mickey XOXO's channel, or you can go into my opening video where I open this YouTube pillow, and it has the link to it in there also. It does. 2,000 subscribers. That'd be pretty cool. I was gonna do a 250 subscriber video and give something away, but I got a little bit lazy, so now I'm over 250 subscribers. And good morning, Snobby. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna wait until either 500 or maybe 1,000 before I do another giveaway.
Maine-iac.
Well, I keep saying morning, but it's afternoon over there.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, thanks for letting me up. I appreciate that, as always.
Oh, anytime.
Okay.
So
this is the first time I've seen you since you've come back from the weekend.
Yep. It went pretty good. It was a little exhausting, but it wouldn't have been so bad if I could have taken a day off after. Hello, Dusty. but I had to go right back to work, and I actually had to do the previous week's work along with this week's work when it comes to all the paperwork and stuff that I got to do for that house. And it's just been a hectic few days. And
yeah.
so,
Yeah. When I first came onto your chat earlier, I said I'd only be like 10 minutes.
yeah.
Then just a row of notifications coming through. And I thought, well, if I go and chat now, then when I get off the chat, I've then got to go through all these notifications. So I thought, well, what I'll do, I'll do it beforehand, clear it all up. So then I've got a clear phone to come and chat then.
West Virginia. Yep. I remember that now. Granny. I got some timers. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. So.
Yeah, I get that.
I got somebody up on panel, so it won't look. I gotta go grab me a drink. I'm coffeeed out. I need Gatorade.
Gatorade. Well, hello everybody on the chat. I can't see the chat. I'm on a phone, so I do have a spare phone, a previous phone.
Yeah, you can't see. So somebody said hi to you. I forgot you can't see the scratch. Who said hi? Where is it? I'm missing it. Why is it gone? I can't find it. Oh, Eileen Vayu the fam said, "Good morning, Snobby."
Hello, Eileen. And then I've done some more sort of sending out stickers today as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna order mine next paycheck.
Yeah,
and start sending them out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that easy, really, to get them done and sorted out and that, and pay for them and whatnot. It's very difficult.
Yeah, well, I found a place you can get 50 of them, and they're going to be 3-inch by 3-inch.
Nice.
And it's 50 of them. Well, not 50, 250 of them for right around $50.
Wow, that's a bloody good deal. That is.
Yep. So that won't
you
be.
Can get my next 250.
Yeah. So I can't remember even what website it was that I went to.
Oh, there's many out there, aren't there? There's many.
Yeah, I'll figure it out which one it is, and then I'll I'll put the description in a video or something when I'll do it. So I'm actually thinking about going down and checking out to see how much a PO box is, so that I can have an address to put up for things to come in. But quite honestly, I just don't give people my regular address. I'm not, first of all, anybody would be crazy to come here uninvited. I am a gun-toting northern redneck, so and if I got swatted, with them sending the cops here and stuff, I think that would make for a great YouTube video. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know whether that sort of works like that here in the UK. I mean, like, obviously the phone number is recorded straight away. So as soon as someone phones emergency services, they've got your number straight away.
Right.
And even mobiles today, they know where you are and what it's about and all that sort of thing. And obviously our police officers are nothing like yours, and they'd probably look at that and for a start. If there was any problem with a certain address, like if there's recorded incidences there already, especially in the UK, then they might raise alarms for it. But if they get a call on an address that's got no marks on it whatsoever,
it's like go check it out, but they don't need to come with the guns drawn and everything else. But they also have to be cautious. I mean, if they get a phone call that says, "Hey, this guy's got a gun to his wife's head," they're not just going to show up and knock on the door and say, "Hey, everything." They're gonna come prepared to, to save whoever. So I can see it happening, But if it happened to me, I can also, you know, if cops start pulling down my driveway with blue lights flashing and stuff. Video mode. It's going on video mode, and I'm gonna have one hell of a video that might go viral, you know. So
That's true. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like generally, most of the people that you're sending the stickers out to anyway, you know, are pretty good. I mean, I've sent them out to random people that I don't even know and given them a return address.
Right.
You know, I mean, I haven't got nothing to hide, so you know, what will be will be.
Yeah, that's why I'm not really scared. I mean, I don't publicly put my address out there, but I know there's a lot of people that like to send out stickers like that. So if my address is out there for them to send it to, then they can just send it. But I know people are talking, so I'm actually thinking if it's, you know, if it's only $10 a month, I may just get me a PO box.
It's not in the UK, that's for sure.
I don't know what it'd be down here, so
It's 30. It's about £32 per month for a PO box number, and that is just your basic regular one. And then you have to sign up for a 6-month contract minimum.
yeah, I don't know how much it is.
Well, I had a really, really, really good day yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether you're aware, like, but I've never had a computer or a laptop or anything like that. Not saying I'm not in the position to be able to go and get one, but I've never really needed one, as it were. You know, we once got the kids one when they was at school, like probably coming on what about 14 years ago now, because they needed a laptop back then, which my daughter passed it down to my son when he needed it. But yesterday, a guy called Raphael Scrapper,
Yep.
lovely guy, sent me a laptop.
Oh, really?
I've done a video, a little mail call video, and I was blown away. I was welling up. I get like that. I don't know why, but I do. When somebody sent me something.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take in the laptops I get. A lot of times they're good. There's nothing wrong with them. They might be a little older or something, but I've been thinking about the ones that I get. You know, just putting them out there, saying, "Here's a laptop. It works. You know, send me $10 for shipping, and I'll send it to you."
Yeah.
So here he comes.
E-waste.
E-waste Michael. Home from the hospital. Yeah, I finally got mine working the right way, Mike. See, I can do everything with this camera now.
Yeah.
So I haven't been going through it a whole lot, but I've been through a few. Some I got to check out and see if they.
That actually looks really good with a beard. Oh no!
Let's save that one in favorites. I kind of like that one. But I've been playing with it a little bit this morning, but not a whole lot. What's this one? All I did was make it darker. I don't even see the point in that one. I'll go through them all later and put the ones I like into a favorites list. And Whoa. That's a little trippy. You can see me, I'm a talking mushroom. So, you poked your liver with a needle today, huh?
Shit. It wasn't a little needle.
No, I wouldn't imagine. So you figured out, did it have a hole in it like you thought it did? Or
It's got a little thing they press in there. It's like a claw. And they push it. It opens up. And then they have another lever. They pull it to get the piece out.
No, thank you.
Where did they put the needle?
It's interesting.
What the hell is that? That's weird. I don't like it. Go away.
Where did they put the needle, Mike?
What's that?
Where did they put the needle?
To go through my side to go into my liver. They pull a piece of my liver, throw a piece of my liver out to do a biopsy on it.
Oh, okay.
Not pleasant.
No.
Oh, I bet.
Friday, I should have all the results and all that crap. And I should. I think I'm done though.
Yeah,
I don't think I have to go do anymore. I don't really know what else they could do. Other than kill me.
Well, they'll have to get behind a long list first, won't they?
Had enough.
that's just wrong looking.
That's creepy looking, that one.
Why is there? What the hell is it doing? I don't like it. Go away. Oh, here we go. Ah,
Oh my God.
ah, ah.
If only.
Okay, I'll put that
Maine-
in and save. That's kind of funny.
Maine-iac the money machine.
Yeah, that's e-waste. Purple haze. Yeah, that's boring. But they have a ton of these. I haven't even gotten down to the ones. Mike has found some pretty nice ones there. I was watching him last night do it,
Oh my God, I'm ripping.
and oh, the tongue comes out. Yeah, no. Oh, Mike likes this one though.
Is that a potato or an egg?
It's an egg, and he's always calling me egghead. So. Hey, look, Mike, you can't tell the difference between that. Oh, where is it? That and this. Woo.
That is true, but I gotta go. I gotta run.
You headed out?
You going?
I
Take it.
don't have time to eat my lunch.
Oh, well, try to take it easy today.
I gotta go do some banking and stuff.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So,
Well, take care, Mike.
All
my
right,
bike's on the street.
thanks for checking in with us.
I'll talk to you guys later.
All righty. Have a good
All
one.
right, bye.
Give me a kiss, snobby. Later.
Ta-da.
Like,
Huh.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. This thing has got some crazy stuff. If I put my glasses on, it seems to mess them up a little bit, though. What the
That's a
heck kind of
strong
face
one.
is that?
So yeah, I've been entering into a whole new world of using the computer now, and I barely know how to turn it on.
Yeah.
But
It'll be great when you get it used and you can get it up and see what's happening in the chat at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, it was so good, right? He's explained to me like what he's done to this laptop, and he's posted a video on the laptop. So when my daughter opened it up and she turned it on, like she was straight into it, she clicked the button, and then Raphael popped up, and he's now made a video, right, that he's downloaded onto the computer, explaining us to a bit about it. He wished.
Got me some hair.
Did it comb over?
Yeah, I think so. See. Good morning, Monica.
Monica.
Some of them don't seem to work. A lot of them I got to take my glasses off to kick them on, but that one just don't want to work at all, I guess.
I've seen some where there's some makeup. You can apply a bit of makeup on yourself.
Yeah, I haven't got through all of them yet. Let's see. Well, it says red hair, and all it does is give me a red. Looks like my brain is pulsing out through my. Well, that one don't work very good.
Was that free to download that app or?
Yes. Yep.
Oh.
Yep, it's called Snap Camera.
Yeah, that one was crazy on the eyes, that's for sure.
Yeah. I said last night that everybody, what we ought to do is have a panel sometime, and everybody put on the same one. Say kind of like, where is it? Kind of like I lost it. Oh, even if we'll just say this one. Say everybody put on this one, and then don't put your name up. This one doesn't help because people know my background by now, but what would be a good one? Oh, let me shut that one off or I'll be stuck here forever. Where is the... Oh, now I have to scroll all the way back up. That's kind of a pain in my butthole. Oh, wow, I scrolled down further than I thought it. There we go. If we all kind of do this one. Oops.
Yeah. I know. Crazy Ann likes that one.
Yeah, but if we all did this one, because I can't hear it, but I know it disguises your voice a little bit too.
No, he's saying the same.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe he was doing something with his mic. Hi, Crazy Ann. But if we all put up the cat face and then didn't put our names up there and had like 6 people up there, we'd drive people in the chat nuts.
It sure would.
And it would be kind of cool. I don't want to use this one too much because I really know that Premier Hell uses that one a lot, and it's almost like his signature thing now. Is that
Yeah, well,
he's got the cat thing going? So
yeah, well, he don't own it, does he?
no, he doesn't. But it's kind of like it's his thing, you know. So I use it
Well,
to play with,
yeah,
but
yeah. Listen, I don't get wrapped up in all that. Oh, he does this and he goes and all that. You know, it's there for everybody. I mean, I see that someone had wrote in the chat that like 2 billion uploads of videos going to YouTube every day.
yeah,
You know, so you know, I'm not going to wait around and because someone putting a video on at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. You know, if it's ready, it's going on. It's you know,
right. Well, my thing is like, especially people that are in our, I guess,
circle.
or the group, you know, like one of my things I wouldn't mind doing someday is just doing, especially when I start really pushing for time to get up to my 4,000 hours, is doing a live stream of me sitting over here scrapping. But it isn't something I would do a lot because that's Mike's thing, you know, and I might use the cat head, but I wouldn't go on and do an 8-hour stream with just the cat head because Premier Health does that. I mean, he's got other things he does in there, but you know, he sticks that cat head on and will sit there talking for 8 hours with the cat head. You know, so I wouldn't want to do stuff like when I'm pushing for hours, I might do it. You know, not the cat head, but the do a scrapping thing of just.
Yeah.
But you know, that's
I mean,
Mike thing, what he does. So.
how many people would you say is in the circle or the group? You know, I mean, like, I don't know, I've got loads of subscribers, you know, I've got loads, and I watch loads of people's videos and comment on that, you know, so, you know, it's no one's thing, is it? You know, you can use it.
But we got a pretty close knit group of about, I would say, 20 to 25 of us that we're always in each other's live streams. And if we ain't up there, we're in the chat when they're live. You know, there's about 20 to 25 of us that are really pretty tight knit. I mean, other people come in and we go to other places, but that tight knit group, yeah, there's probably 20 to 25 of us.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I can't, I've got a couple of videos, well, I've certainly got one in a thank you to Raphael, but I haven't actually put it up yet.
All right, I am going to make this my last cigarette.
Yeah.
For two reasons, I got stuff I got to do. And the second reason, for those who want to, when I'm ready to get this off, we're going to do a raid.
All right.
We're going to go raid MBA because he just came on live for Workshop Wednesday.
All right, okay.
Again, another one that's in our close-knit group. So.
Yeah.
And I've already been on for over 2 hours anyways. For another, I was planning on like an hour live stream or so.
Yeah, but time does fly, doesn't it?
It does. It does. So when I'm done this cigarette, folks, we're going to do a raid. I'll get up the link afterwards to raid to. There we go. If it ever loads up. There we go. And let me make sure it's on mute. It is. There we go. I got the link saved, so I'll finish this cigarette up and then we'll go right up.
Yeah. Yeah, just give me the nod and I'll drop off onto the chat and.
Oh, that's all right. I'm gonna finish this smoke and I'll post the Zuko's mom. Oh, Mickey. Mickey's back in the chat. Yeah, we're gonna go over and raid NBA in a minute when I'm done with this cigarette, Mickey. We're gonna go raid him. And we'll just do do the hashtag. Maine-iac. Great. Here we go.
Did you say JJ's in the house? Hello, Jay.
He was, and he said he'd be. He said, just get out of the shower. I'll be up in a bit. And then he said a couple things, and then he just dropped off. Oh, there he is. Hunting.
Yeah.
Oh, he came back in.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? You know, I've got it off of Dusty here telling me Jay's in. Right, you haven't even got it on your chat, and yet she's had it on the chat like what 20 seconds maybe.
Yeah, I didn't have it on the chat over there, and I wasn't looking here because I was in the process of typing out what I got to put in order to head on over and do a raid in NBA stream.
Yeah, you was otherwise busy.
Yep. His wife wanted to go shopping. That's fine. That's fine. We had a morning chat without JJ. Wasn't quite the same, but hey. Snobby finally decided he wanted to come on because he said he was coming up about the same time you did an hour and a half ago. So I've been actually, Ralph was up here for a little while. And
yeah, I see that.
I've been keeping the show going, and actually, thank you people, because it maintained right around 8 to 10 people in here when it was just me, which is not normal. Because usually when it's just me in here trying to talk, it drops down to like 2 viewers.
Right, yeah.
So, thank you.
I mean, it's all important, isn't it? You know, it's important to have the people in the chat, people on the panel, you know. And the people in the chat are very important to a live stream.
They are, and which is why I try not to cut people off when they're talking, but some people talk so much you have no choice but to cut them off sometimes so that I can say hi to the people in the chat.
Of course.
If they're talking about something really important, then I will type hi to the people in the chat. But normally I like to, acknowledge them via my mouth so that they know that I see that they're there. And
I'll see one the other day. It was actually Ralph that mentioned it, so I just went and checked it out. And the young guy playing like the keyboard, and at one point he had over 10,000 in the chat.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want 10,000 people in my chat. Never. Never. Nope.
And it was fluctuating between just below 2 million and over 2 million subscribers. You know, it was just going up and down like that. You know, it'd go down 300, and then all of a sudden it'd go over 2 million, and then it just dropped down, and it was up and down all the time. And these people just scrolling through the chat, absolute mental.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind 10,000 people in here watching, because you picture if we could get 4,000 people in here just for 1 hour, I would have my watch time. But I would want them watching. I'm sorry, but I do not want to say hi to 4,000 people. I do not want to try to keep up with a chat with 4,000 people. So if you can get 4,000 people in here, have at it. Please, only about 50 of you talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just turn me on and walk away. All right, 4,000 people. Turn me on, walk away. And yeah, there's that would drop. I've said that before, you know. I want to get monetized, not for the money, but because it's a goal. But I think once you get above 5,000 subscribers, then it becomes, YouTube will become more like a second job. Because in order to maintain them subscribers, you got to make sure that you get back to everybody that comments on your videos and all of that, so it becomes like a second job. You get up around 1 million subscribers, and you might as well, it then becomes an 8-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week job to keep up your videos, do your live streams, keep up with the, all the return in the comments and stuff like that. And
yeah.
I really don't want YouTube to be my job. Granted, if it would pay me, $3,000 a month, I probably would make a new job. But
Yeah.
it pays me nothing. It costs me money to be on YouTube because I have to buy new microphones and mixers, and I need a new webcam, and so
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you're right.
but
I like to have a bit of fun with it, you know. I have a little bit of a wind-up streak in me. I like a little bit of banter,
Yep.
you know, and you know, it's just a bit of fun to interact with somebody like that lives thousands of miles away from me that I would never ever in a million years get an opportunity to talk to.
yeah,
You
exactly.
know, never ever.
So all right, I am done that cigarette, folks, and I am sorry, Snobby. I know you just got up here, but
No, I appreciate you letting me up here.
we're gonna head on over to MBA's. I'm posting the link in the chat, and just do the hashtag Maine-iac raid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've done it before, so I should be able to do it again.
Okay, that is the link right there to MBA, and just do a hashtag. I'm gonna do it this way. You don't have to put the space in it if you don't want, but we'll do. Head on over to MBA's and we'll do a hashtag Maine-iac raid. I appreciate everybody for coming. Snobby, thank you for coming up on the panel.
Thank you.
And I'll see everybody over at MBA's for a little bit, and then I'm off to do a video of my truck. But let's go raid MBA, and everybody have a good day. Thank you for coming. Love you all.
See you, Maine-iac.
Have a good one.